YouTube. What up, what up? Early morning, man. It's Friday. I know y'all got paid. Come on now. Time to get up. Time to spend some money. That's what I'm about to do, for sure. It's crazy. Boy out here getting dirty early on a Friday. Oh, that's crazy. They got the air dryer right here in the front. That's actually more convenient. Come on in, come on in. What up, DCR? All right, the last day messing with these trucks. We just want to drop in, talk about a few things if anybody's interested in buying a Kenworth T680s or Freightliner Cascadia. This is the video right here. A lot of you guys keep asking what kind of truck should I get, what year, what engine should I be looking for. I'm gonna start dropping some of the things that I started noticing, and it's kind of like repeating itself a little bit, especially with the T680. Since I had my truck about 4 years now, it's starting to do the same things with the newer truck. And then I'm gonna go over the Freightliner, which we over here with the Freightliner right now. This is actually the first time I actually looked at it since the other live I did when I bought it. Been crazy busy. We got an issue with the T680 right now. We're gonna go ahead and get I'm kind of waiting till the parts store open in about like 45 minutes. So once they open, I can go get the part and get it fixed. Yes, sir. Y'all quiet today, man. Y'all just in the live not saying nothing. Crazy. I'm gonna actually try this Blue Beacon account too. I don't know if I'm gonna do it today. If I got time, I'm gonna try it out today. There's a Blue Beacon probably like 20 minutes up the road. No, it's not death related. It's wear and tear. That's all it is. Wear and tear. The death issue got fixed. That's a common issue too with when you get a truck, when you buy a truck from an auction, just go ahead and replace the knock sensors. Get it out the way. That's a common issue. Get the inlet and outlet knock sensor. Go ahead and get it out the way. That way you already know you replaced it. Or if you get a truck from anywhere, really, not just the auction, but from anywhere. At least that lets you know that you already done it and it's a done deal. So what's going on with the Kenworth though is the drive. I got one of those phone calls this morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning. I heard it. I heard the phone ring, and then I went back to sleep. And then the driver called me again. I'm like, oh man. I said, I already know it's something. 4 o'clock in the morning, it's gotta be something. I looked on the ELD to see if the truck was moving, because I know the driver had to pick up a load. I said, that truck ain't moving. I mean, something going on. So I called the driver back. He said, hey, man, the truck not building air pressure. I said, ain't building air pressure. I said, what you mean building air pressure? I said, ain't building air pressure. It's floating around. It's not even getting past 60. So it's not getting past 60. So that can be one of the, that could be a couple of things. You know, so I got over to the truck. I cranked it up for myself. I got over here probably about 5 o'clock. I got here about 5:30. Cranked the truck up and let it run for about like, I don't know, 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And I started hearing a noise. I heard noise. So I got underneath the truck. That's why I'm dirty. And I heard that rattling noise. Like a rattling noise, like a snake. And I already knew what it was once I heard it. And it was it's the air dryer. Air dryer is out, which I don't know if it could be the valves, or it could probably be the valves. It's not purging, and which I had a similar issue with my truck a long time ago, because I remember what happened, because I remember I was up there in Raffine, Virginia at the Petro, and I was parked there for the night, and I cranked the truck up, and I couldn't get no air pressure, and come to find out it was the air dryer, and I had to get it replaced. So this is pretty much a similar issue. It's an air dryer. It could be a couple things, but I'm gonna go ahead and just replace the whole thing. That way I ain't gotta worry about it, and that issue will be done. The thing is, I can't drive it. I can't drive it, which means it's a situation I got to get somebody over here to take care of it. Now, I know there's a way you can bypass it and all that, but the thing about it is I don't got to do all that. I'm not going to do all that just because I had an extra truck. So I just let the driver get my truck, and he can go pull the load or whatever. But I can get it fixed though, which I got somebody. Now this is one of those situations where, you know, you got to use a different mechanic, because certain mechanics do certain things, and this mechanic right here is a mobile mechanic that's real cheap. So once they open up, which the parts store open up in probably about 40 minutes, and the in that mechanic will probably be in the shop probably around 8 o'clock. So by the time I go get the part and all that, I'm gonna call the mechanic like, hey, listen, can you come over here to the yard and replace this air dryer? Now, I was looking to do it myself, but I don't have time to do it right now. I got a lot of other things. I wasn't even planning on messing with the trucks today, but I got other things to do. I gotta get ready for this trip. I gotta start packing. I gotta get a couple things, and but I already know it's the air dryer. You know, that rattling noise, that and it's not purging either. So it could be the valves, or it can just be the whole thing. But we're just gonna replace the whole dryer. We're just gonna place the whole dryer, and that way we don't have to worry about the problem no more. What up, no weirdos? Yeah, I know it's an easy fix, but I really don't. I'm really crunching on time right now. I really don't have time to really mess around with it. You know, if I had time, I probably would have messed around with it and did it. But I have enough time to go get the part, and then I got to go handle some business. But yeah, it's just the air dryer though. No big deal. What up, DL? Lee George, what up? The coolant. Oh yeah, the coolant reservoir is a problem, of course, with the T680s. Usually the sensor goes out, but usually I tell people, you know, if you're gonna do the coolant reservoir, just replace the whole reservoir. And it comes with the sensor anyway. You know, if you like kind of low on cash and you don't got enough money to get the whole reservoir, just get a you can get an OEM. It's better to get the OEM part, but you can't get a TRP. If you don't have the money to get the OEM part, which the OEM part runs you probably about like, I can't remember how much they said. I think it was like $80-something or something like that. If you can't afford to get the OEM part, just get the TRP part. You know, the TRP part's like $20 or something like that, whatever it is. You know, that's a common issue with the T680s is the coolant reservoir, or not the coolant reservoir, the sensor. Coolant sensor is really the sensor, but you might as well replace the reservoir too. The NOx sensors, the air dryer, the oil pan gasket is another one. That's a little sneak one too. What else? It's what else is the crankcase. The crankcase is another thing that you need to really check. A lot of people don't check the crankcase. I'm gonna show you all. A lot of people don't even know what a crankcase is. I'm gonna show you the crankcase. Filter. It's a filter. It's a 9 bolt filter that needs to be replaced. And these are the things, these small things right here is the things you need to get fixed or, you know, swap out. Hold on a second, let me lift this joint up right quick. So the crankcase filter, hopefully this don't zoom in. There we go. This right here, this is a filter right here. So this is a known issue also that needs to be replaced. The filter. I would go ahead and replace that. Replace the NOx sensors. Always replace your air filter. This is an easy fix too. It's only 4 bolts. One right here, one right there, one up top and one up the top. This right here got 9 bolts. Replace that. Replace this. Always try to get a PM done as well. What else? Let me show y'all. Go on this side right here. This is your cabin filter right here. Replace the cabin filters. Get the PM done, get the air filter. Cabin filter is really easy. All you do is pull this thing, it slides. I think it slides this way. Slides. Yeah, there go the arrow right here. Slides this way, it's 2 of them, one at the top, one at the bottom. Replace that. Like I said, I did the sensor already. That's your inlet NOx sensor right there. So that runs all the way down to right there. That's the joint I replaced right there. I did a pretty good job too, man. Pretty good job too, and I put my my zip ties and everything. But yeah, replace that inlet. The outlet NOx sensor is on the back. It runs off the exhaust, so it's actually connected to the exhaust. So that replace that too. The reservoir. Now what I did with this, I didn't replace the reservoir on this yet. All I did was replace the sensor, and this is the way it's rigged like this is because when I got this truck, this right here was broke, like it was split. So Kenworth, they don't sell the wires already inserted in this white piece right here. So I had to figure out how can I get the whole thing with the wires. So what I did was I went to Napa. I went to a couple places. I went to Advanced Auto Parts, AutoZone. I went to O'Reilly's. They ain't have what I was looking for. So I finally went to Napa, and I took the old one, and I told them, hey, do y'all have something that looks like this? So they had something similar like that, but the wires was different. So what I did was I connected the green wire. At first I connected the green wire to the green wire and the white wire to the white wire. Or the green wire to the green wire and the black wire to the black wire. And I was like, man, it still ain't working. So what I did was I flipped it. I flipped the wires. I put the green to the black and the black to the green. I believe that's what I did. It might have been the white to the green and the green to the white or something like that. Whatever I did, but I had to flip it and it worked. It worked. So that's why it's rigged up a little bit. But hey, it got the job done. It needs to be I need to put something better on this, but this ain't working. But it worked. It is what it is. Um, but that's a known issue too. The sensor, all this is this is the cooling sensor right here. All you do is pull this down and unplug this. It comes right out, and you can unplug this with cooling in it. It's nothing going to come out. So you can just pull this down. Nothing, no cooling will come out. You just pull this down, go get the part, and pop it right back in there. Easy fix. That's the cooling sensor right there. So that's a known issue right there. I never really had too much issues with the AC compressor and the the alternator and the AC compressor. I actually still got the same ones on there from my truck. I replaced the AC compressor on my truck. But these right here, the alternator and the AC compressor, those are known issues on the Freightliners. We're gonna talk about the Freightliner in a second. Those are known issues on the Freightliner. So this, and the starter are known issues on the Freightliner. We're gonna talk about the Freightliner in a second when I'm gonna switch over. The Freightliner is right behind me. So, pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much known issue in the drive too on this too. The receiver, that's a here and there issue, but I heard situations about this, but I never had an issue on my trucks with that. But that can also be an issue too, getting that replaced. And I also had to, on this truck, I also had to replace the blend door actuator. The blend door actuator is the thing that so you can turn the thermostat from hot to cold or whatever. Or is it hot to cold or is it the speed? It's one or the other. But I had to replace the blend door actuator, which I had to do that on my car too. But which is weird. But yeah, those that's pretty much the only thing I really had to replace on this truck. But we're gonna get the part soon. Like I said, 7:30 they open up. I go run down there, go get it, put it in the truck, call the dude, hey, can you swap this out? Done deal. Job done. Trying to see what else. Of course, the tires too. Make sure you get tires because when you buy trucks and stuff, especially depending on what time of the year you buying them, sometimes they come with recaps or they come with tires like damn near bald. Just go ahead and get it taken care of, get it out the way. I'm trying to save y'all some money and jump ahead of the gun so you don't have all these issues going up and down the road. Now this truck is local. This truck don't go nowhere. Just like this day cab. This day cab ain't going nowhere either. Now the day cab. Now this is the first truck outside of what I've been buying, because I've been buying the Cummins in the Kenworths. So this is a DD13. DD13. How did I find it was a DD13? Well, you put in the serial number on there, it's going to pull up, or you can just, you put the serial number in, it's going to tell you what kind of engine it is. That's pretty much how you tell what kind of engine it is. That's a DD13. As you can see, the reservoir was already replaced and on this truck already. Now I'm familiar with the Freightliners, but I'm not familiar with it like I am with the Cummins. So everything's gonna be a learning experience for me on the Freightliner, especially this is a day cab. Like I didn't even know the day cabs had the air dryers in the front, which is crazy. But yeah, everything's a learning experience. I'm gonna learn about it, educate myself on the Freightliner, and start doing my own work with it. I saw a couple things on here that I am going to replace. Like I do want to replace these shocks on this truck. I see that you see all that gunk on that you see all that gunk right here when they do, how they do PMs. I see that this dude you can tell he went to speed codes and stuff like that. That's ridiculous. All that stuff right there. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. That's just too much going on right there. You don't need all that right on there like that, man. You know, um, the brakes are pretty good on here. I don't need to worry about the brakes. I know the tires probably need to get replaced real soon. You can see the tread depth on here. That's getting kind of low. We'll probably get rid of these tires. Um, the drive tires are pretty decent. We'll go get a fresh PM done on this truck as well, because I don't know when the last time he got a PM on this truck. As you can see, it's a bit different from the Cummins. And they got the windshield fluid over here. Of course, the alternator and the compressors on this side as well, just like the Cummins. The turbo, I'm assuming this is the inlet knock sensor for this truck, which is a little bit slight different from the Cummins. Like this joint got like just a regular green wire going down, you know. So I've been looking at it, you know. It's a little bit different, you know. But it's not too much different. You know, it pretty much got the same thing that the Cummins have. It's just placed differently in a different area, you know. So we'll get that taken care of. Trying to figure out, I'm pretty sure this truck does have some type of cabin filters, which I gotta figure out how this one is set up. But it's over here somewhere. But it looks a little bit different. The air filters too. Because that's the air filters on that side. But the cabin filters over there somewhere. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Right here. It got 1, 2, it got 4 bolts. Just replace that. It's a little bit smaller too. But it's pretty, I mean, a truck is a truck, like I said. You know. But this joint got cobwebs on and everything, man. This joint got a whole spider web up there, man. We're gonna get this joint clean. Most definitely. Oh yeah. Also the y'all already saw I was talking about the this right here. Huh. This got to go. This whole setup is crazy. And I was looking over the truck. I don't even have to get the sockets because I found it was right here. So I got the 2-prong joint already in there. All I gotta do is put the circuit breaker right here, which I'm gonna do that myself. I'm gonna get the circuit breaker, which I get the circuit breaker from Advanced Auto Parts, O'Reilly's or something like that. I can either put it right here, or I could put it on the back side. I could put it right here, or I could put it on the back side, and then run the red wire to the batteries, which the batteries is under here, under the catwalk. That's another thing too. Check the batteries. Get you a voltmeter. Check the batteries. Always check batteries when you get trucks. Get you like a voltmeter is like $20. $20 for a voltmeter, whatever. And you can check the batteries, and you can check the life of the batteries. You know, once, like you said, once you got one bad battery, you might as well replace all of them. Because one battery bad is gonna mess up all the other batteries. So replace all of them. Just get it taken care of. But we're gonna get that. We're gonna get all this. This is ridiculous right here, bro. This got to go. Like this man got duct tape all up. This man had duct tape, duct tape, zip ties, all kind of foolishness right here. I mean, this joint's so long, he had to put 2 of them up there. Like, come on, man, we got it. This is raggedy. I don't like that. I don't like the whole setup. Like I just don't like this. I'll keep it, you know, for like a backup. But this got to go. You can already tell. Look how beat up is it. Look how beat up this is. It's a braid. Look at that. This probably go in no time soon. So you might as well. That's why I said y'all gotta check. Y'all gotta check this stuff. But this stuff right here is nothing. You know, this not nothing big. Just swap it out. You know, he needs a shorter one. You don't need all this. It's crazy. too much. But I do like the setup. You know that I'm glad it do got this already. I did have an extra one actually, and it has two of these, which uh, has two of these for whatever reason. But whatever. Cause I was looking at, I was like, man, cause I was gonna just swap this one out with the two prongs, and I was looking at, I was like, damn, I already got one right here. I don't know why I didn't see it. So that's already good. You know, y'all can see right here the tanks and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I had I drove a day cab. I was driving around today. I was riding around today, and I forgot how fast it turned when you back up, and you could look out the back window. I was like, oh yeah, this took me back to PFG days. I said that's all right. So I was messing around with it this morning. You know, it's all good though. Another thing y'all might want to check is fifth wheels. Check the fifth wheels. Cause I had found out, like on the Kenworth, it had a little gap when locking the trailer. Like it was like a little slack or something like that. So I had tightened up the bolt. There's a bolt on the fifth wheel that you could tighten up to tighten the slack up. Real easy, you know. You can put an impact wrench to it and tighten it up, but you don't want to tighten it up all the way. You want to tighten up just enough. Easy fix. But yeah, man, let me see what y'all talking about. What up, EC? How much does the knock sensor cost? It cost me about, cause I did a whole bunch of pricing. You know, Peterbilt said one price. Peterbilt had told me like $1,800 and some change. And you bring the cores back or whatever, and you get some money back. But then I called Kenworth. I was with Kenworth. I was like, listen, I'm trying to get these knock sensors or whatever. And he was all right, and he pulled it up or whatever. He said $1,800 some change, but when I called, he was like, listen, I could take off $100. I think he took off like $100 something. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, and then he told me the price what it was if I brought back the cores. You know, so it was like $1,700 and some change. I did the video and I showed y'all the invoice and all that. So check out the video. It was like $1,700 and some change. Brought the cores back. I got back like $400 something. So that was a bit of a struggle right there, but it was all good. Got it done. Let me see. You see, maintenance bills are way too much. You already know, T Hill. I got my starter fixed 2 weeks ago. Yeah, starters tend to go out, you know, but once you get it replaced and get it taken care of, you don't have to worry about it no more. What up, Willis? Dude's money looking funny. Who money? But yeah, the day cab, I'm trying to get it going before I leave. I'm still waiting on the plates and the IFTA stickers. The plates, IFTA stickers, and my decals. But hopefully by Monday they'll come, because I'm leaving Tuesday. So if not, I guess I have to deal with it when I get back. But other than that, man, be ready to go. Most definitely. But that's a little introduction, man, about the T680s, the day cab. Look, those are some of the things that, oh, I forgot about the T680s. Lights. The lights go out. It's crazy, which I think that's a common issue for all trucks. But the lights go out like crazy. I don't know what the issue is with the low beam lights. you know, between the low beam lights, the high beam lights, and the whole harness thing. That's another thing that likes to go out like quite often. Because I have replaced lights more than once on the T680s, and they have a harness issue too. So that's another known fact for real. That's a known fact for real. But other than that, yeah, they good trucks. They good trucks. They good trucks. Let's see. They about to open up in a few, so I'm about to go ahead and start getting ready to head over there. But y'all ain't got any more. It's a quick live, man. We ain't talking about nothing. You know, I might go live again. I probably won't go live again till I go on vacation for real, to be honest. And we're gonna drop the footage. We're gonna be in Colombia. Like I did a video of Colombia last time. It got kind of crazy. But we're gonna do another one. So y'all can actually go out there for yourself. You know, man, there's a lot of stuff I can't be putting out there, man. But missing out, man, it'd be fun out there. I always say Colombia is better than Miami. And I go to Miami a lot. So definitely get your passports. Definitely start traveling. And I'm going to catch y'all later. And y'all enjoy y'all's Friday. Don't spend too much money. Stay out the way. Keep grinding. And get to the bag.